Alright, a little bit late here, but let's see, about to start match 3 between Bennergetic and Rossu. Let's see. Alright, this time I do have the SRL chat open, so I can keep an eye on that for everybody. Let's see, what have I missed? Let's see. Alright, the countdown has started. And they have the go in the SRL, so we should be seeing them start any second now. Of course, there's always a little bit of stream delay. And there they go. So what will be the first item they find this time? In the last race, it was Vanilla Morph. And both of them dropping down into the climb. Bennergetic missing his Moonfall. Rossu does not use Moonfall. Bennergetic getting caught in a couple pits there. So Rossu getting down the elevator first. And the first item is high jump boots. Personally, that's one of my favorite items to find, is the first item. High jump is my favorite movement item in the game. Both runners going straight over to get their morph ball. Not having to worry about doing a D-boost. And behind there we find some super missiles. Alright, got one more item before going back up the climb. And we found an E-tank. So the next stop will definitely be going to BT. Rossu just shooting up through all the blocks, not worrying about doing the mid-air morph to get out. Ben doing the same thing. Getting a nice strat there in the old Mother Brain room for taking out the pirates. Neither runners shutting off their high jump boots for the climb. Some people do because they're not used to it and it throws off their climb. Still got quite the sink. Both runners getting up the climb at pretty close to the same time. Both of them getting the mock ball down into going down through Alcatraz. And we find power bombs, like usual. Now, high jump boots does throw off a lot of people for their Alcatraz escape, so see how they do with it. Ben getting it first try, Rossu having a little bit of trouble. Again, it's nothing with Rossu's skill level. He's an amazing runner. But like I was mentioning earlier, high jump boots does throw some people off when it comes to doing the Alcatraz escape. Bennergetic finding pack of missiles at last missiles. Rossu heading down in. Got somewhat of a high five there. It's Bennergetic taking the high road, Rossu going the low road. Bennergetic having a little bit of a lead now. Looks like about a 13-second lead from looking at their timers. Bennergetic's going to be checking the back of Gauntlet. And finds just 2 packs of missiles behind it. Excuse me for a second. Alright, sorry about that. Yes, that was Mother Brain 2 ringtone. Alright, got Bennergetic at early supers. I missed what was under the crumbled bridge we're about to see on Rossu's side. That's just a pack of missiles. Bennergetic finds missiles, super missiles in the back, and another pack of missiles in the Chozo hands. Mother Brain 2 6 minutes into the race. It's funny, if I had gotten a text message, oh, we find bombs at the top. And when I get a text message, it's actually the escape music. Also music for the Dragon and Ridley fight. So, the runners won't have to worry too much about power bombs in this run. First item in Edecoons is a pack of missiles. And behind the green door is a pack of supers. Got a high five through the door transition there. Ben using B-boost strat in the spiky room. It's helping Rossu catch up a little bit here. Personally, the Spiky Edakun's room is my least favorite room in the game. And at the top we find another pack of power bombs. Bennergetic still having a very slight lead right now, but Rossu has definitely gained some ground on him. Bennergetic missing the mock ball. Rossu gets it. Ben using regular bombs as Rossu skips ahead from using a power bomb. And at the top of Big Pink we find a pack of super missiles. Let's see, Mission Impossible, we find another pack of supers. And Rossu getting a quick fall through the crumble blocks there. At the bottom of Big Pink we find a pack of missiles. We're going to check charge beam. And we find another pack of missiles. Rossu is saying no to those ones. Bennergetic grabs those ones. At the same time skips the missiles that were above it. Rossu going for the wavegate glitch. Looks like he missed it on his first try. Gets it on his second try though. Bennergetic going for the sparse spawn skip. Getting it. At wavegate we find a reserve tank. Rossu decides to nope right out of that. Spore spawn item and some vanilla supers. Rossu doing a little bit of farming real quick. Rossu gets the spore spawn skip on his first try this time. Last time he had a little bit of trouble with it. Ben now going to check wavegate himself. Ben gets the wavegate glitch on his first try. Rossu again doing a little bit of farming. Don't blame him, his health is not looking the best right now. And Ben is going to be the first one heading into the Green Hills. Opens the door for the reverse meme route. The tube finds a pack of power bombs. Rossu's done farming now. Ben just rolling right underneath that hopper. And we find a pack of missiles to the left of Morph. Pack of pickled power bombs. Looks like Ben is gonna head over to check out Billy Mays. Rossu now going reverse meme route as well. Choosing to use supers to take out the side hoppers, whereas Ben had used power bombs. Rossu nopes right over that pack of missiles. And Ben turns off his high jump boots to make this jump a little easier. And Rossu's following the exact same route. And Billy Mays, we found a pack of super missiles. And another pack of power bombs. And Ben is grabbing these power bombs. Kind of surprised that they're grabbing so many power bombs, having found regular bombs so early. Ben was turning his high jump boots back on, but then decided not to. Turned them right back off again. Falling in the water there. Having high jump still on made it real easy for him to get back out though. Bennergetic now going back to the meme route. And Rossu is heading up the elevator. Bennergetic's now making his way over towards the red tower. Getting a check under Old Mother Brain from Rossu, and we found a pack of super missiles there. And Bennergetic heading down the red tower. Paid off really well for him in the last race. And Rossu's turned around, he's headed back down the elevator again. Bennergetic now going to check the spacer beam location. And it's Vanilla Spacer. Rossu didn't open the doors last time, so he has to kill the side hoppers again. Bennergetic now making his way over into Kraid's lair. Rossu this time not going for the early wrecked ship. Instead is making his way down the red tower as well. Yeah, Rossu checked Billy Mays. Oh, and we find Wave Beam on Bennergetic's side. And Rossu picks up his Spacer Beam. In the last run, Bennergetic was not able to get the Kraid quick kill, took Kraid to prone, so let's see if he's going to do a repeat. Yep, and Bennergetic is taking Kraid to prom again. And he turns his high jump boots back on. So now going picking up his wave beam. And Kraid is down going for Ben. And Crate is holding on to Screw Attack. Screw Attack, of course, always being a great item to have. Until you go for Zeb Skip. Rossu's set up for the quick kill. And Rossu gets the quick kill with no problem. Bennergetic now checking the E-Tank item, finds a pack of supers. Ben now heading down to Upper Norfair. See him checking the high jump location. I'm sure they'll find some kind of progression here. I guess Ben expects to be heading over to Ice Beam at some point, having supered the door open. And the Croc Escape item is a Power Bomb. I'm sure he's not going to be too worried about that. Alright. First item at high jump is a pack of missiles. At the top we see Gravity Suit. So again, Gravity Suit is our first suit. And at high jump itself we find another pack of supers. Got a high five through the door transition. And there's the Gravity Suit for Bennergetic. And Rossu, having seen it already, is going to be heading up there to grab it himself. Yeah, Rossu is catching up. Rossu's got excellent movement, and it definitely helps him gain a lot of ground. Ben now blasting the tube open to go into Meridia. No, Phoenix. Rossu didn't die, but was that he had a little bit of trouble with Alcatraz, and then he had caught up, and then after they'd both gone and checked Billy Mays, Rossu went up and checked Old Mother Brain, where Bennergetic did not. So the couple elevator rides there put Rossu behind a little bit. So Bennergetic going to get Grapple Beam at Crab Supers. So Rossu's checking Mama Turtle. At the top we see an E-Tank. And on the side we find Spring Ball. Bennergetic now heading down. I'm sure he's gonna go check Mama Turtle himself. And Rossu now going to check Crab Supers, where he'll get his Grapple Beam. And Bennergetic decides he wants that E-Tank at the top. That is true, Chase. He could have done a spring ball jump to get the E-tank. Probably felt that he didn't need it, though. Rossu now doing a gravity jump. Of course, gravity jumps are not in logic. However, we could easily find progression this way because grapple beam does put this area in logic. So at this point, I'd say Rossu has gained the lead back. And at the beach, we find a pack of supers. Bennergetic appears to be going for the gravity jumps as well. And at the watering hole, we find double supers. Rossu decides to skip them. Not sure on his reasoning to skip them. I'm sure he'll find plenty more supers on the way. We've still got a lot of run ahead of us. Rossu now going to take a save. Probably going to see some sand pit checks from Rossu. I guess he'll take and check one sand pit. If he doesn't find anything he likes, then he can just reset and quickly get back to checking the other sand pit. He's going right sand pit first. And there's space jump. I missed what the first item was. Rossu grabs space jump but then decides to reset. Now Bennergetic going into the save. So get a high five there. Okay, Rossu, not sure where you're going. He's headed up to the Moctroids and then decided to turn around. Currently, the only way that they could get over to Batoon right now would be using the Crystal Flash clip. I know that Bennergetic has done it at least once. I'm not sure if Rossu knows Crystal Flash clip or not. What does left pit have for us? Power bombs, and what was the other item? I think it was just missiles. Super missiles, you see on Ben's side. So Ben deciding to nope right out of the left pit. The reset. So, with them already having grapple and gravity and space jumping in the right pit, that means there could be progression at Shack. So Ben is now going to go check the right pit. We'll see if he checks Shack after. Rossu, not sure where he's going right now. Benner sees that space jump and wants it. They could always bet on Croc. Though Croc currently is not in logic yet. Doesn't mean that they wouldn't be able to find progression if they went there. We're also having a little bit of trouble with these grapple swings. And we are getting a shack check on Bennergetic's side. Rossu's now up. Decides to leave the fish alone. Croc is always in logic. The hell runs to get to Croc are not in logic with SMRAT. Let's see. Rossu now checking alpha power bombs. Just don't know he's in logic. Oh, and Shaq just holding on to a pack of super missiles. So this could be really big for Rossu. He finds 2 packs of supers at alpha power bombs. Logic be damned. That's right. Forget logic. Bennergetic not happy with finding the supers there and murders Shaq. Is this tournament in logic? And Beta Power Bombs holding another pack of super missiles. Rossu skipping those ones. Yes, this is a tournament. SMRAT is Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. And this, if I remember correctly, is the alternative bracket round 5, maybe? I can't remember. Rossu checking the bottom of the ocean. And finds an E-tank there. SMRAT elephant work as well. Let me see. No, that's not what I wanted to bring. One league to rule them all. Yeah, this is separate from Randomizer League. There's a lot less tricks that are in logic, and this is full rando versus the major minors split that the Randomizer League uses. This tournament was developed to be accessible to people that are newer to randos and the game in general, and kind of give everyone a chance to enter the tournament. When we started off, we had a total of 88 runners, and it's been best of 3, double elimination. We've got Rossu into the Fantoon fight, while Bennergetic's making his top of Red Tower checks at Alpha and Beta Power Bombs. And I just checked, this is round 5. I just heard a meme badly. Yeah, memes are always welcome. see. There is a possibility that the next progression could be at Gauntlet or Criteria Power Bombs, which looks like Bennergetic's going to check those locations right now. And Fantoon is down for Rossu. And Bennergetic finds Various suit. So that's a huge find for Ben. About the only thing Ben might want to look for now is he might want a little bit more ammo. Of course, he'd like to find ice. And depending on his comfort level, he might choose to get some more E-tanks. So I'm sure we will see a little bit more item checks from Ben on Plasma Beam for Rossu. Ben would like ice or speed. So Rossu's still on the hunt for Various suits, so we're probably going to see him full clear wreck ship again. And Bennergetic is going for front of Gauntlet check. Yeah, Ben found Varia at the front of Gauntlet, or at Criteria Power Bombs, I'm sorry. See Rossu now going to check the wreck ship E-tank. Finds just a pack of power bombs there. Well, question is, where is their next progression? It's of course both runners. You know, if they find Speed Booster, there's their way to bot wound. Yeah. And at the same time, both runners definitely know how to do the ice clip. On Rossu finds Charge Beam on the right side of the attic. He definitely wants that. But Rossu doesn't have to worry about picking up any more ammo anymore. And now the only things that Rossu could be looking for would be speed, ice, and of course Varia. And Rossu not checking the reserve item. Rossu patiently waving that cannon arm around. These rippers would go faster, and that Sky misses, we find an E-tank. While Bennergetic's working on his Fantoon fight. In the Morph Maze, we find Packet Supers. Rossu getting a little break during bowling. Phantom's looking pretty red on Ben's side. Shouldn't be a whole lot more missiles till Phantom is down. And that's it. Phantom is dead for Ben. And Ben, having plenty of ammo and everything already, doesn't even care about the drops from Phantom, just heads right out. Rossu going for the reserve check from the bottom. Finds an E-tank up there. Runs right into the missiles that were in the Chozo's hands. Nice chase. Ben picks up his plasma beam. And Gravity holds just a pack of missiles. Yeah, it might make it harder for Rossu to justify it, but in their last run he did do an IBJ to get up there. Which he does have the items to be able to do it. Doesn't really have anything else in logic for him right now other than Gauntlet. It looks like Ben will be full clearing wrecked ship. Still hunting for the progression. Although, right now, Lower Norfair is in logic. Having space jump and both suits puts Lower Norfair in logic. And Rossu is doing the IBJ up to the criteria power bombs. Spring ball kind of not letting Rossu just go. Just launches him right back up in the air. Bennergetic clearing out the attic. So now Rossu has both suits as well. Rossu's now getting a save at the ship. Probably gonna go make a check of the front of Gauntlet. We already know from Ben having checked it earlier that it's gonna be just a pack of missiles. And Ben picks up his charge beam. And also not even worrying about running through the acid. Just getting through Gauntlet as quickly as he can. Sees the missiles and resets. Ben is going for a wreck ship reserve check. Saving the power bomb by using his wave beam. Ben's probably happy that it's just an E-tank there. Ben misses the check on Sky missiles and decides he doesn't care. So Rossu was behind by a bit, but now is getting quite a lead on Ben. And Rossu's gonna go check X-ray. Alright, at X-ray we find a pack of super misses. Ben is now all done with Red Ship. See him heading down Red Tower. At this point, I'm sure we're going to see both runners heading into Lower Norfair. Vanilla Ice. There's quite a few items in Upper Norfair that have not been checked yet. So we might find some progression here. Rossu's gonna check Cathedral. Meanwhile, Ben is going to make his check of X-ray. And there's Speed Booster for Rossu. So Rossu now, I'm sure, is in full go mode. Rossu definitely has everything that he needs to be able to finish the game. Are we going to see Rossu do a lava spark again? And it looks like it. Nope, not this time. So, going for the backup of doing a gravity jump. And Ben going past the cathedral item, checks up from the door side and sees the speed booster, goes back to get it. Rossu's going for the pillar shine spark, but wasn't able to get it this time. Rossu has really awesome movement, but Ben having space jump might help him catch a little bit. Might help him catch up a little bit there, going through Lower Norfair. Rossu's done with worst room in the game, now into Amphitheater. Yeah, Rossu has various. Rossu's now over. Looks like he's gonna go check the power bombs of shame location. And he finds power bombs. Ben's through worst room in the game, or can get through amphitheater real quick. Rossu heading into his Ridley fight. Getting some nice pogo patterns from Ridley. And Ridley is down for Rossu. And Ridley holding on to an E-tank. Rossu decides he doesn't need it. Skips right out of that. And looks like we'll be getting a high five here. So at this point, Rossu's definitely got a good lead on Ben. It'd be hard for Ben to catch back up. Can be done though. Anything could happen. Some charge shots on Ridley and switching to some supers. And looks like Ridley might be down for Ben. There we go, Ridley just explodes on top of him. Doesn't even grab him, just swoops down and blows up. Let's see, Rossu now out of lower Norfair, back into upper Norfair. Bennergetic is about to start his lower Norfair escape. So now both runners can be making their way to Dragon. Here's the last boss for both of them. Their first race was that Ben had gone and done early wrecked ship. Ended up being the wrong choice, and Rossu found all the progression and won. The second race was pretty much the other way around. Rossu had gone and done early wreck ship, while Ben went down Red Tower, found all the progression and won. This run, they've had pretty similar routing for the most part. I'm doing a quick check during the qualifier. Rossu had gotten 14th place and Bennergetic had gotten 23rd. So they are pretty close. Rossu not having to worry about Batune's hitbox, using some charged shots with waving plasma. Fairly strong beam and goes right through. Pretty much makes that horrible hitbox Batune's into nothing. I missed what that Batune E-Tank item was. Also went by it a little quick. It might have been ice. It did look like it could have been ice, but I'm not completely sure. If it was ice, then yeah, he'll, I'm sure, definitely grab it on his way back out. It is ice. Cool. Thank you, Chase. Ben, I know, tends to kind of jump right into that item, so there's a chance he might grab it on the way in. We're also doing a great job taking down Dragon, using charged shots at first and finishing it off with supers. Bennergetic now starting his Batune fight. Again, using the charged shots, making that hitbox into nothing. Bennergetic looked like he was turning around to go back and get ice, but he's probably going to get it on his way out. Oh, and misses the halfie. And there's ice beam for Rossu. Now they'll have no problems at all going through the Metroid rooms. Bennergetic's got the turrets down, got to start the Dragon fight. And while Rossu is making his way towards Turian. Not sure if he's gonna stop for a refill at the ship or not. Having charged in a full beam combo, he's probably not gonna be too worried about it. And then Dragon is down for Bennergetic. At this point, it's definitely Rossu's race to lose. He's a really good runner. I'm not sure we'll see him make many mistakes, if any. He skipped the refill at the ship. Went down through Terminator. Kill these pirates off. And there's Ice Beam for Bennergetic. And Rossu's through G4. Now down into Turian. Ben's now making his way towards Turian. And Rossu is done in all 4 Metroid rooms. And Rossu's setting up for his baby skip. I know Rossu does know how to do baby skip. So we'll see if he's able to get it this time. And Rossu successfully gets the baby skip. That's definitely going to save him some time. Ben's now going through G4, hopping on the elevator going into Turian. Rossu going for the Zeb skip, forgot to turn his screw attack off. And there we go, Rossu gets his Zeb skip that time. Mother Brain 1 is down for Rossu, as Bennergetic is in the 3rd Metroid room. Ben not quite getting those Metroids grouped together, but still doesn't really have to worry about his ammo. And Mother Brain 2 is down for Rossu. Decides to just fire off his missiles right into her face. Bennergetic did not get baby skip, has to go for the health refill. At this point, you gotta wonder if either of them feels behind or that the other one's close, which they are pretty close. Ben turning off his screw attack. Ben did not get the Zeb skip that time. Chooses to reset the run. Ben having some trouble there, decides to just use some supers and blast through the Zebs. Probably doesn't want to spend too much time working on Zeb skip where he's having some troubles with it. And Mother Brain 1 is down for Ben. Rossu already in his escape. No blue bomber attempts from Rossu this time. Mother Brain 2 is down for Bennergetic. Rossu gets the last shrine spike in the game. There we go, GG for Rossu. He finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 35 seconds. And he will be joining us for an interview. GG, Rossu.
GG.
And it's funny how your first two races kind of like the mirror image of each other.
Oh, what do you mean?
And the first race you guys had done, like where Ben went and did early wreck ship and all the progression was down, and then your last race you had gone and done early wreck ship where same thing, all the progression was down lower. But this time around, both of you took very similar routing for the most part. It was definitely a great race to watch.
Yeah, Bennergetic's a really good runner. I was a little nervous in this race, and it looks like he wasn't that far behind either. So
he just finished Mother Brain 3.
Yeah, so GG to Bennergetic. Like I said, a really good runner. And, it's definitely fun playing against him.
I'd say I enjoyed watching this race more than the first two matches between you two. The first two, it seemed more of like routing choices, whereas this run is kind of more of just, you guys going for it.
Yeah, oh man, I was stuck between finding things and just going. I made a mistake early on. I thought that I could go to Dragon. I didn't have speed or ice, so I thought for sure that I blew it there. But fortunately, I found Varia at Criteria Power Bombs.
Yep.
And I was like, like I could have checked it earlier, but I did definitely feel like I was behind for most of the race because of that mistake that I made at Meridia.
You were actually in the lead at that point.
Oh really? So I decided to just cut. Like I was trying to find ice beam, but at the same time I was cutting everything, including e-tanks. So it was definitely a stressful run for me.
Yeah. Like, things were very close for a lot of it. Let's see. Ben is... Let's see, he finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 55 seconds. He's not going to be joining for an interview this time. So, you'll be moving on to the next round. Let's see. Looks like we don't have anybody set for an opponent for you yet. There's a match of Mr. Guy Average versus Kenny, and the winner of that moves on to face Scotty, and then you'll face the winner from that match.
Oh no, Scotty. Well, I'm looking forward to racing either of those three runners. Yeah, it's really exciting. I do enjoy playing randomizers.
A lot of fun. And looks like we just got a raid from Ben. Yeah, that was I was kind of wondering how you might have been feeling through some different points in the game. Yeah, it was like, do they feel ahead? Do they feel behind?
I definitely felt behind very early on, but and it was the reason why I decided to skip a bunch of things. I found charge, and I was like, well, I have plasma charge now. Probably could do stand up. And then I really thought about it. Like that means I have to actively look for e tanks. So I didn't want to do that either. So I just kept going.
And it was like you had taken down Fantoon and started clearing wreck ship. And before Ben went into wreck ship, he had gone and did the checks you did after. He went, checked the criteria power bombs, finding various suit, and then checked the front side of Gauntlet. So he did those before wreck ship, where you did them after. So he had Varia a little earlier than you did.
Gotcha. One of the things about SMRAT, and it's something that I got to work on, is having only one power bomb pack early on, where the power bomb pack is not in Blue Bryn Star. So like I'm trying to figure out how to route, including Blue Bryn Star, which is like behind Morph Ball, Billy Mays, and then Old Mother Bryn. How to like add that into like my route, and it means like I got to do like laps around Criteria and Brinstar to do it. So it's something that I might work on later, just to see if I can kind of trim the time down, because I do find myself like making multiple laps around Criteria and Brinstar, and I kind of want to cut that off.
With me personally, if I don't have power bombs like real early, like when I go find Morph, then I'm usually not going to go back there and check unless I absolutely have to. So
Yeah, and that's one of like my quirks, I guess. I don't want to have that what if feeling.
yeah,
So I want to get that closure and check whatever I can check right away.
yeah,
Just so that there's no like, oh no, like Vario was at Billy Mays the whole time, and something like that, and I don't want to go through that. So it's definitely a challenge, especially if you don't have enough power bombs, because it just makes that routing really difficult.
and can't remember which race it was, but I remember one of the races that I was in. Might have been one of my races against you, where I'd gone and checked Billy Mays and stuff rather late in the run, and I don't even remember if it paid off or not.
Yeah, it sucks checking Billy Mays. It sucks that when you can't check Billy Mays right away. It's the worst feeling for me.
Yeah, I I definitely like finding power bombs early and checking it right away.
Yep.
But if I don't find my power bombs real early, then I'm usually not really worried about going back there unless I pretty much, I'm checking that as my last resort. So it doesn't always work out, but majority of the time it does seem to be okay for me.
Yeah. I to me, SMRAT is kind of in the same difficulty level sometimes as the randomizer league seeds, because of that full rando feel. Yeah, and you just like you just can't leave items behind because of that what if factor. Unless you're going
Yeah,
mode, obviously.
yeah,
But yeah, it's something I might work on a little bit, between this and my any percent runs. But yeah, GG to Benner, definitely a really good runner. You guys should follow him. And thank you, Amadeus, for the commentary, and WJG for the restream.
absolutely. And everyone definitely give both runners a follow. Awesome people and awesome runners. Give the channel a follow if you want to see a lot more races. There's still plenty more to happen. And definitely give a follow to WJG and Ghost, our tracker and read streamer. Anything else you want to add about the seed?
Nope, that's all I got. Thank you again.
All right. Yeah, thank you for the great race, and best of luck to you in the next races.
Thank you.
And I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off the voice chat as well. So, let's see. Let me check real quick if we got some more races coming up in the schedule. All right, at 5 o'clock today, so in another 4 hours and 20 minutes, we've got Dark Rid 12 versus D-Drag. Then looks like a couple days until the next races. So we got one more race today. So I'm gonna head out. I hope everyone has been having a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day or night, whatever is appropriate for the time schedule you're in. And we'll see you all later.